this communication, optical communication, microwaves, digital communication, analog, all communication, sir. Communication technology is my specialization. It is very nice to see you, sir.
Oh, very happy. Same equally.
Good afternoon, sir. Director, sir. Dr. Atul, director, sir, has joined.
Good afternoon, madam.
Yeah, good afternoon, sir. Dr. Atul, please rename sir's title as Director BIT Jhansi.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Sir, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Ji, sir. Ji.
Dr. Atul. Dr. Atul, please rename Director, sir, ID as from Galaxy J7 Prime to Director BIT Jhansi. Yeah, please.
Good afternoon, Director, sir.
Good afternoon, sir. Good afternoon. How are you?
Fine, fine.
Sir, Professor Raghavan, Professor Pratapsinh, Kaka Sahib Desai, they both have joined. Dr.
Right,
Anil Kumar, sir, also have joined. Yes, sir. Aditya Trivedi, sir, has also joined.
Yeah.
Okay. So, sir, shall we start, sir? Almost all.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yes, madam.
Yes, sir. A warm afternoon to all present here. The galaxy of intellectuals, Your Excellency, invited guests, renowned academicians, and your research scholars. The aim of education is the knowledge not of fact but of values. It is on occasions like this we get opportunities to share our knowledge and understanding. We look forward to get an exposure about what the best of the brains think about these very dynamic issues of current pandemic and technologies. My great pleasure and the first and foremost duty on behalf of Bundelkhand Institute of Engineering and Technology and on my own behalf, I welcome Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Sahib NIT Trichy guest of honor today, Professor V.K. Tyagi, Director BIT Jhansi, Dr. Anil Kumar, State Project Administrator, SPIU Uttar Pradesh, Dr. Mahavir Singh Naroka, Nodal Officer, SPIU Uttar Pradesh, Engineer Swapnil Gaul, Founder and CEO, Numerizon, today's expert, Professor Aditya Trivedi, Triple ITM Gwalior, Professor D.K. Srivastava, Head Electronics and Communication Engineering, BIT Jhansi, all the members of SPIU team, all the members of my organizing team, and dear participants, almost 400 in number across the country from almost all states of our country who have joined through Zoom meeting platform and all those who have joined through YouTube live streaming. I welcome you all to the 5-day online faculty development program on electromagnetics to 5G, jointly organized by our institute BIET Jhansi, State Project Implementation, Indian Society for Technical Education, and Numerizon, Delhi, under TEQIP-III. I ensure that this FDP will be profitable and the next few hours and few days will be enjoyable and enriched with experience for every one of you and will create some beautiful memories with knowledge and experience sharing by our experts and eminent guests. It is rightly said, days are not lost when memories are created. Before proceeding, as said correctly, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. The mediocre teacher tells, the good teacher explains, the superior teacher demonstrates, the great teacher inspires. Yes, I am talking about such a teacher and a leader of this institute, a multi-talented personality, Honorable Director Professor V.K. Tyagi, sir. Professor V.K. Tyagi, sir, is Director at Bundelkhand Institute of Engineering and Technology, Jhansi, since 22nd December 2016. Professor V.K. He is a well-known national expert of chemical technology from HBTI, now HBTU Kanpur. Professor Tyagi, during his tenure as Director of BIT Jhansi, has done good academic and infrastructure developments in the institute. His outstanding performances in academics, research, and administration have set a new benchmark for everyone in the field of engineering and technology. Professor V.K. Tyagi is continuously engaged in innovative teaching learning processes and encourages his subordinates too. I request you, sir, to welcome the dignitaries and bless us with inaugural address on this wonderful occasion with intellectual gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, madam. Thank you very much. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hello?
Yes, sir. You are audible, sir. Yes, sir. You are audible.
Hello?
Director,
Madam,
sir,
am
you
I
are
audible?
audible. Yes, sir. You are audible,
Okay,
sir.
okay.
Sir, you are audible, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, okay. Thank you. Uh,
Yeah, please.
on behalf of Bundelkhand Institute of Engineering and Technology, I welcome President ISTE and Chief Guest of this function, Professor Pratapsinh K. Desai. I welcome Guest of Honor of this function, Professor S. Raghavan, NIT Trichy, Dr. Anil Kumar, State Project Administrator, SPIU UP, Dr. Mahavir Singh, Nodal Officer, SPIU UP, keynote speaker of today's function, Professor Aditya Trivedi from IIITM Gwalior, founder and CEO of Numerizon, Engineer Swapnil Gaul, Head of Department of Electrical and Electronics Engineering Department, BIET Jhansi, Dr. D.K. Srivastava, and coordinator of this work, FDP, and Dean R&D, BIET Jhansi, Dr. Senaj Ayub. It's my privilege to welcome all of you at this juncture of a 5-day event on faculty development, which has been organized in collaboration with ISTE, in collaboration with SPIU, in collaboration with Numerizon and BIET Jhansi. I am really thankful from the core of my heart to be associated with this 5-day FDP and spare their valuable time to address the occasion. Friends, as you all are aware that today's we have improved a lot from the technology point of view, specifically in the communication technology. When we talk about the 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G, 5G, now we have come up at the stage of the 5G technology. It's the 5th generation technology, specifically committed to the wireless networks. It has certain pros and cons. There are a lot of controversies about its benefits, its demerits, which definitely the experts will share their views on the merits and the demerits and its uses, particularly in today's world. Although one of the important aspects which is coming to mind of every person, that the exposure to the EMF, electromagnetic radiations, may affect our health. So health is really a primary sector which is to be focused upon, and we have to see to it that whatsoever technology we develop, it should not affect the human health. Definitely, that should be the prime focus. Apart from this, so far as the speed is concerned, definitely it is having much higher speeds for communication, and the data collection will be faster as compared to 2G, 3G, 4G technology. We can come up with the next stage of the technology with the 6G, 6th generation, and we will see to it that what benefits it can pass on to the society with these technologies. In the last, I will not take much of your time because our experts are with us. They will share their experiences which they have gathered, and because they are having a vast experience in this area. I'm really a novice. This is not my area specifically. So we should develop the technology which should not have any adverse impact on the people's health. Apart from this, there are certain other areas, upcoming areas like artificial intelligence based systems, where the faster speed of the data collection may prove to be beneficial in lot many advancement areas of the healthcare, just like telemedicine and other areas. With these words, I congratulate the BIT Jhansi organizing teams which have associated with this 5-day faculty development program, and the participants which have gathered over across the globe to attend this FDP. I am confident that with the vast experience of the experts, all the participants will be benefited, and it will help them in their future endeavors, particularly in their professional career. With these words, I stop my voice. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your motivation, guidance, and moral support. Your influence can never be erased. Thank you very much, sir, for being with us. Going ahead, let me shortly take you to the agenda. The day one program of FDP has 2 sessions: inaugural session where we are currently, and then technical session. Dr. Anil Kumar, State Project Administrator, State Project Implementation Unit, Uttar Pradesh, will deliver opening remark of the FDP. Afterwards, we will be blessed with chief guest address by Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Sahib Desai, Honorable President ISTE, followed by address of Professor S. Raghavan, NIT Trichy, our guest of honor today. Dr. Mahavir Singh Naroka, Nodal Officer Academic, SPIU Uttar Pradesh, will deliver vote of thanks inaugural session. It will be followed by technical session. Technical keynote talk on spatial modulation will be delivered by Professor Aditya Trivedi, IIITM Gwalior. Session will be open for question answers then, and feedback link will be given in chat box for every session. Questions can also be put up in chat box, which will be taken care by us to resolve through expert. At last, Professor D.K. Srivastava, Head Electronics and Communication Engineering, BIT Jhansi, will propose vote of thanks. Count your rainbows, not your thunderstorms, he says and inspires. Yes, Dr. Anil Kumar, State Project Administrator, State Project Implementation Unit, Uttar Pradesh. Dr. Anil Kumar has rich experience in field of academic and general administration, quality assurance, regulatory compliance, accreditation, industry institute partnership, international affairs, and administration of examination, assessment, and certification. He has around 35 years of experience from industries to academic administration. He has also served AICT MHRD as Deputy Director, Regional Officer, before joining SPIU Uttar Pradesh as State Project Administrator in June 2018 for implementation of TEQIP-III project in Uttar Pradesh. He was Secretary and Director General in charge and Deputy Director General of Institution of Engineers, India. We are blessed to have such a distinguished personality among us in this inaugural session of FDP. Sir will deliver the opening remark of this FDP. Over to you, sir. Anil Kumar, sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, madam, for your kind words. I heartily welcome the faculty who are here to guide the other faculties for the 5-day FDP program. It was a challenging task on the part of Sahnaji and BIT Jhansi. When BIT Jhansi a little bit hesitant, then I talked to the President ISTE, Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Sahib Desai, and hurriedly, immediately he agreed. He told for Uttar Pradesh, he has a special responsibility. You can go ahead. ISTE is fully behind it and will be happy to be part of it. So gladly we agreed, and thus we agreed for this. Sir, under TEQIP-III in Uttar Pradesh, using the ICT tools, various teaching learning activities are going on in online mode, mitigating the COVID-19 pandemic, either in solo mode or in collaborative mode. Taking note of support extended by President ISTE and the member of the State Steering Committee of Uttar Pradesh for TEQIP-III for collaborative academic activities for furthering the cause of technical education, ensuring quality and equity, faculty development program of this nature has been organized from today up to 11. The fifth generation of telecommunication system, or the 5G, what we can tell, may be one of the most critical building blocks for our digital economy and society in the next decade. Europe has taken significant steps to lead global development towards this strategic technology. India is looking towards in that direction. The experts are available with us. They will be dealing each and every aspect about the technology, how it can be adopted in the country, what are the safety and security measures required to be taken. Correctly told by during the welcome address by the director of the institution, Professor Tyagi ji, that health impact on health aspects have to be looked into. Yes, of course, this is a very important issue, and this need to be decided well in advance. Sir, I would like to talk about ISTE also. Indian Society of Technical Education, which is the part of this jointly organized program, is doing excellent job for furthering the cause of technical education in line with the Government of India policy and ensuring that teachers and students gets all the opportunity to excel in the respective domain. With the vast expert and talent and expert pool of technical educational professionals with ISTE, we are happy to inform that President ISTE had consented and he has graced the occasion today as the chief guest. Many national level experts and academics of the field are part of this FDP, and I welcome them together on this platform. Madam has individually welcomed each of the guest faculty and the experts in the field. As during the pandemic period, to keep update the faculty members and research scholars for developing innovative teaching learning process and to have a pace with the running technologies, this FDP is now open for all the participants to see how the journey started from electromagnetics and has come to the level of 5G when India is ready to accept it. Sir, the TEQIP-III in Uttar Pradesh has accepted all the challenges and very swiftly transformed the entire teaching, learning, testing and assessment process to online mode. And I'm happy to share that the affiliating technical university, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, has in a very systematic and efficient manner has transformed the entire scenario of teaching learning process in online mode. Even virtual labs are being addressed. Not only the virtual lab site of Ministry of HRD being nurtured by IIT Kanpur, Bombay and Delhi are being promoted and utilized by technical institutions in Uttar Pradesh. Apart from that, AKTU has taken the lead in collaboration with IIT Kanpur to conduct a number of bootathons. One in collaboration of BIET Jhansi in the recent past. I am very proud to say that. And now they are going to conduct another to encourage the Uttar Pradesh faculty to develop experiments of various disciplines of engineering in line with the quality laid down by IIT Bombay, IIT Delhi and IIT Kanpur for virtual lab project. So these are the happy moments, and taking forward the cause of ICT in Uttar Pradesh, this is one step forward. I am also proud to share that BIT Jhansi has become synonymous with the virtual digital learning activities. I wish and I hope that many more efforts and innovations shall be made by BIT Jhansi, not only to become a leader in Uttar Pradesh, rather to help SPIU Uttar Pradesh to excel their performance, because it is the institutions, when they perform, MHRD assess the performance of Uttar Pradesh SPIU. So with these few words, I once again express my heartful thanks to the organizer and express my all the best wishes to the organizers and to the distinguished experts who have been today available on this platform for the inaugural session of this 5 days FDP. Thank you very much, sir. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your cooperation and support. Within 4 months, we have conducted many webinars jointly with SPIU UP under your guidance. You have influenced us in such a positive way, words cannot express my appreciation. You are truly an inspiration, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Failure will never overtake me if my determination to succeed is strong enough. Yes, we have a successful and great leader among us. Chief guest of this inaugural session of Faculty Development Program, Honorable President, Indian Society for Technical Education, Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai. And also he is a member of State Steering Committee of TEQIP-III Uttar Pradesh. Sir, you hardly need any introduction. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai is the son of Shri Krantivir Kaka Saheb Desai, the most sought freedom fighter. The Desai family rendered 5 freedom fighters to nation, and he was raised with strong values and principles. He has a prominent background of social reforms, patriotism, and education. So it would be my honor to take his full name whenever it will appear to tribute Shri Krantivir Kaka Saheb Desai. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai completed his PhD from Shivaji University, Kolhapur. He has completed master's degree in mechanical engineering and master of business administration. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai is working on design and development of femur bone prosthesis research. He delivered keynote addresses in India and abroad in conferences. Especially his deliberation on opulent Indian education and its history is highly revered. He has numerous national and international research papers to his credit. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai has actively participated as member of All India Federation for Polytechnic Teachers Association. During his tenure in various organizations, he was instrumental in advocating the issue of granting pay band 4 to all engineering and polytechnic colleges. Currently, he is working on salaries to be paid by state government to self-financed engineering institutes. He is a member of various committees and task teams constituted by Government of Maharashtra. Sir has attended and participated as member of Indian delegation on various international meets such as World Engineering Education Forum, International Federation of Engineering Education Societies, Global Engineering Deans Council in countries like US, Canada, England, France, Germany, Argentina, Brazil, China, Japan, Dubai, Australia, and Korea. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai is youngest ever president of the prestigious organization ISTE New Delhi, also previously vice president of ISTE New Delhi, ISTE Executive Council member of 2 terms. Sir has visited more than 30 countries to study the technical education scenario around the globe. He has been the strategic partner in conduct of FEMA Fest and International Fest on Film, Music and Art to be conducted at IIT Delhi. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai has initiated ISTE AICT Faculty Development Program FDPs and received grant of rupees 4.5 crores in this year. He is a man who looks forward to reform the whole education sector with the aid of technology. He is an able administrator. He is a great philanthropist and always working for taking the academics at new heights. Professor Pratapsinh Kaka Saheb Desai is a true visionary with innovative qualities. His multifaceted personality has provided leadership to the teaching community and contributed immensely for the development of nation. There are a number of achievements in his credit, but he himself is an institution. I request you, sir, to take this digital platform and fulfill our knowledge. We are honored to listen to your insightful speech as chief guest address to motivate this galaxy of intellectuals. Sir, over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, ma'am, for very exhaustive and detailed introduction of mine. Actually, I'm a very small person, a grassroots level worker. You have raised the expectations of the audience. I believe actually the introduction of an individual must be very small. Big people always have a small introduction. I remember in one instance when later, it was prior to the independence, somebody wrote a letter to Mahatma Gandhi from Australia. And the address on the letter was Mr. M.K. Gandhi, India. The letter came to Delhi, and then the post department took it to the Sabarmati. At that time, Gandhiji was there in the Sabarmati. So that's a real introduction. That is what I think. So an individual should have a very small introduction. This big introduction, yes, I need to cut it down, making myself grow much more than what I do. Honorable guest of honor, Dr. Raghuveer of NIT Trichy, Dr. V.K. Tyagi, Director of BIET, my colleague in the National Executive Council of ISTE and State Implementation, Project Implementation Unit of Uttar Pradesh, Anil, Kumar, other dignitaries, guest speakers, experts, and my dear friends. Good afternoon, one and all. We all are here on this virtual mode, as we all know that we are experiencing unexpected situation of outburst of COVID-19 since second week of March. I'm not going to go into the details of how the COVID has impacted the world economy, Indian economy, and every facet of our life. But one thing is very important to make a point of it at this point of time, is its impact on the education system. So it has created a severe impact on our education system. My dear friends, we have a strong heritage and a history of Gurukul education system. That's Upanishadic system. When Guru and Shishya, they sit together and teaching, learning takes place, that's Upanishadic. But at the same time, we have a distance mode in ancient times also. When Arjuna and Pandavas were getting knowledge, were being trained by Guru Drona, Eklavya was he was learning from his Guru Drona, in the distance. But till today we are focusing, we never thought of actually the online mode of learning or the distance mode of learning. Though it's very important in majority of the developed countries. A perfect blend of online learning and of traditional and face-to-face learning, teaching learning is being implemented. We are far behind. There are lot many problems. There are lot many issues with that regarding the connectivity, regarding the infrastructure, and many other. I do understand that. Yes, we have some problems. We have many problems rather, but still we have to go along. अगर एक कहावत मुझे याद आती है इस सिलसिले में कि अगर लेना है तो यही लेना है, अगर नहीं लेना है तो भी यही लेना है. So I feel we don't have any other option than to accept this mode of teaching. This mode has landed us into the situation where the demand for the cloud infrastructure and the communication in the communication infra is going to increase. Our data requirement is more. The rise in the data requirement in these 6 months has doubled. So next, after breathing, the next requirement is data now. And I think the topic chosen for this particular FDP is apt and very appropriate because it's related with the 5G. It's the evolution till the 5G. To my know, I'm not an expert in the industry, but still, I feel that my perception about this is till today about this 5G technology and advanced communication technology, China is the world. When we talk about the Atmanirbhar Bharat, our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi has he already has it has become Atmanirbhar Bharat. When we think of being Atmanirbhar, I think there are two things we must focus on. Number one, we have to cut short our needs. I think this is the shortest possible cut, but it is very difficult. Oh, we have to cut short our needs, minimum needs. And second, we have to go for innovation and research. Research and innovation. Only research and innovation can help us be the Atmanirbhar. We have to find the substitute for each and everything what we import, what we are upon which we are dependent. So therefore, I feel research, innovation, latest technologies of today, technologies of tomorrow, we have to train our students onto that. And before that, I feel, being a teacher, I strongly feel, firstly, our faculty must be trained into these technologies. Because I'm afraid I'm technology migrant. I have crossed my 50s, 55. So there are two categories of the teachers to my perception. Number one is a technology born and another is technology migrant. For technology born younger generation, it's okay. They're very much conversant with this. But for technology migrants, I think we just cannot pass on or go on, let the time go. We also have to equip ourselves with this facility, this technology. The biggest challenge, toughest challenge before all of us at this point of time is number one, is preparing our students for the technology which are not yet developed. Number two, preparing our students for the problems not yet. As we know that this is the situation, COVID was not known to anybody. When it came, now all what we are what reactions we are giving, it's not reactions, those are reactions. So we have to train, because I don't think that this will stop. Maybe in after I think 2003, this is for the first time. It started with the swine flu, then it was SARS. One more thing was there. Again, it has come in the form of COVID. Tomorrow it will be something different. May not be a pandemic sort of this thing, but another problem may be there. But what I feel is we have to prepare our students for such thing. We have to make them more adaptable. We must prepare them. We must make them ready for any challenge. I think एक स्लोगन मुझे याद आ रहा है कि जो न देखे रवि वो देखे कवि, कि जिस चीज को सूर्य जी देख नहीं सकते, सूर्य नहीं देख पाते, उस सूर्यदेव देख नहीं पाते, उसको कवि देख पाता है। तो हमें ये जो कवि की कवियों की कल्पना है, उसको वास्तविकता में लाने का जो प्रयास करना है, वो हमें को ही करना है। एक छोटा सा एक किस्सा मैं इसमें बताना चाहूंगा। आई रिमेम्बर एक स्टोरी, I don't know, it's a myth or something, but you all know about the Kavya. It's a Sanskrit Kavya written by Kalidasa, that is Meghdut. So, इसमें Kuber, who was staying at it was Kailash. So कुबेर जी कैलाश में रहते थे और डेली सुबह वो प्रार्थना करते थे, और प्रार्थना के लिए उन्होंने एक यक्ष को काम दिया था कि आपको मुझे फूल प्रार्थना के लाके देना, और यक्ष उनको प्रार्थना के फूल हर दिन सुबह प्रार्थना के उनकी पूजा अर्चा शुरू होने के पहले उनको दिया करते। और एक दिन उस यक्ष की शादी होती है, और शादी के नए दिन होते हैं, और एक दिन यक्ष को वहां पहुंचने में थोड़ी सी देरी, तो कुबेर जी गुस्सा हो जाते थे। वो पूछते क्यों भाई, ऐसा क्यों हुआ, आपने मेरी पूजा में बाधा डाली? तो यक्ष उनको सही कारण, तो उन्होंने वो उनको एक शासन देते हैं कि आप जिसकी वजह से आपने मेरी पूजा में बाधा आई है, जिसकी वजह से उससे आपको 1 साल तक दूर रहना पड़ेगा। और उसको सेंट्रल इंडिया में नागपुर के पास जो रामटेक की नाम की जगह है, ये सेंट्रल इंडिया में आते हैं, वहां पर और ये विरह से व्याकुल यक्ष अपनी पत्नी को उनको मैसेज देना चाहते हैं और वो रिक्वेस्ट करते हैं क्लाउड, आप मेरा संदेशा, आप वहां जा रहे हो, मेरा संदेशा मेरी वाइफ तक। माय डियर फ्रेंड्स, मैं इसको अलग तरीके से देखता हूं कि जब कालिदास he was thinking of making use of cloud to transfer the message. I think same technology है। मैं ये नहीं कह रहा हूं कि उस वक्त क्लाउड कंप्यूटिंग था, क्लाउड टेक्नोलॉजी थी, लेकिन द आइडिया जो एक कवि ने देखा था, उसको ट्रांसफॉर्म करने की जो क्षमता हम लोगों में आनी चाहिए थी, हम लोगों ने उसके बारे में कम सुना। ऐसे अनेक एग्जाम्पल्स है। तो मैं ये सोचता हूं कि ऐसी चीजों के लिए वी जस्ट हैव टू थिंक बियॉन्ड इमेजिनेशन एंड ऐसी परिस्थितियों के लिए हमें बच्चों को तैयार करना पड़ेगा, खुद को तैयार रहना पड़ेगा। एंड आई थिंक दैट इज द ओनली solution we can conquer this. So I hope you all will do the will enjoy this particular thing, everything. And finally, one more thing I would like to tell you: whatever you want to do with a big purpose. ये आपके करने का मतलब, आपको कोई काम अगर आप कर रहे हैं तो उसका पर्पस बड़ा होना चाहिए, उसका हेतु बड़ा होना चाहिए। अगर आप छोटी सोच लेकर के चलोगे तो कुछ नहीं हो पाएगा। कहा जाता है कि पैर में मोच और छोटी सोच किसी को आगे नहीं बढ़ने देता। आपका सोच विचार, आपकी सोच बड़ी होनी चाहिए। आपको ये भी एक किस्सा पता रहेगा कि अकबर के